lasagna. Do you want the recipe? Let me show it to you. Alright, so as you can see, today we're gonna make lasagna. And I first want to show you the ingredients that we're gonna use. Salt, Italian seasoning, oh there goes the light. Basil, ground pepper, ground garlic. This is not black pepper, it's onion powder. But anyway, it's just in here. Then you're gonna need some ricotta. I think I'm gonna use about 1.5 cups of this, but I don't know just yet. In that, I'm gonna make the little ricotta mix, and it's gonna have these 3 ingredients. I'm gonna have ricotta, Parmesan cheese, and 1 egg. And then I have my rails or rows, whatever, marinara. I don't know why. I did a curbside pickup, and they did the sensitive marinara. I don't even know what that means. Oh, I guess it means no onions or garlic, but I like onions and garlic, so it's just not worth me going inside there. So anyway, I noticed that this does have a little bit more carbs than the one I initially picked, but that's okay. For the sake of this recipe, use whichever one you want. And of course, you're gonna need some mozzarella cheese. All right, now you may be asking, what am I gonna use for the noodles? I'm going to use chicken breast. I have never ever tried this before, so this is my first time trying it. I picked it up at, where did I pick it up at? Costco. And they give you a pretty good amount in here. Let me see if I can see how much it weighs. I'm not too sure right now, but anyway. So I'm gonna use these for my noodles, and there's only 1 carb per 2 ounces, so that's not too bad at all. So let's give it a try. Alright, so first things first, I have about 2.5 pounds of ground turkey. I forgot if I was using turkey or beef. This is ground turkey. I almost always use ground turkey, but you can definitely use ground beef if that's what you prefer. I'm gonna season it up. This is pepper, just to my liking. You season it up to your liking. Garlic. I like a lot of garlic. Onion powder. Basil, dried basil. Some Italian, if I can get this open, Italian seasoning. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to mix it up, and we'll go on to our next step. Oh, one more thing, can't forget the salt. A little more salt. I'm gonna add a little bit more of all of my my seasonings, and you'll just do that as you make your. I'm not gonna put too much of Italian seasoning because it overpowers it. But as you make your ground beef or turkey, you're gonna see whether you need more of this or that seasoning. Always taste your food layer by layer. Alright, so to make the ricotta mix, I have a little bowl here, and I am going to measure it out. A lot of times I don't measure out, but since I need to know exactly how many carbs are in each serving, I am definitely gonna measure it out. So I'm gonna get about a cup. So here, oops, sorry. Here's about a cup. Put it in my bowl. Came out perfectly. I love that. It's so satisfying. Alright, so I'm gonna do about a cup and a half of ricotta, half a cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna get my my egg and just mix it up. Okay. All right. So here I have my my chicken. I'm gonna put that to the side just for a second so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put a few tablespoons of my sauce down. Maybe even like 2 tablespoons. I'm just gonna kind of spread it around. Oh, and right now is a good time to turn on your oven. Does your oven take a long time to preheat? Mine takes forever. All right. So again, I'm just doing this, like mixing it around. And now I'm gonna get my noodles and I'm gonna put them down. I hope this tastes good. I hope it does. It's going to. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. So I'm just gonna put, I actually want something right there, so I'm gonna put it right there. You see how I did that? I just laid it down. This one is just half of one. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit more sauce. I have made lasagna in the past. I actually love lasagna, like even keto lasagna. I'm here for it, like I love it. But I heard about using chicken as the noodle, so I was like, hey, I can do that. It just seemed, it intrigued me, so here I am. All right, so I put that down. Oh, and the other kind of, oh, and I'm gonna layer the meat. So the other way that I would make lasagna is instead of like using this, using the chicken as the noodle, I just cut up zucchini and squash. And I would layer that like a lasagna, but I would just cut it up just in chunks, not in like a thin strip or anything like that. So it's really easy and it's really good. Like I highly recommend it. It's super good. But again, I just wanted to try something new, and this is definitely something new. All right, so now I'm gonna spoon some of this ricotta. I'm just gonna do little dollops here and there. Remember, you are gonna keep layering this, so you don't wanna use all of your mixture for the first layer. You wanna try to spread it out, layer, so it can be nice and even. Okay. This one's a little bit frustrating to me. You know what you could possibly do, and I'll do this on the next one, but I'm gonna try layering the ricotta on the noodle and then putting the sauce. That's what I'm gonna do. Since on the other recipe that I do with the zucchini and the squash, I just kind of dollop it everywhere and I don't mix it up. If you don't like ricotta, just skip this step. All right, so now some cheese, mozzarella cheese. Okay. Now, you guessed it, more chicken. Like I told you, I'm gonna try the ricotta on here. That way it's easier to spread. So much easier. Okay, now the sauce. I try not to put a lot of sauce on anything that requires sauce, like or at least tomato sauce rather, because there is a lot of carbs in tomato sauce because there's sugar in tomatoes. So I just try to not go overboard. But if you're not really, you know, you're not really low carb, or you're not really, you don't mind eating the extra carbs, then put as much as you like. Okay. So now that I have that, I'm gonna put more meat. The one thing I like about ground turkey is that I don't have to drain it. I hate draining ground beef, and I hate like eating the fat. Like, it grosses me out, hurts my stomach. Comment down below, do you like turkey, chicken, or ground beef? What is your fave to make at home? All right, one more layer. All right, I'm gonna do something that I didn't do with the other layers because I thought about it too late, honestly. I'm going to put some seasoning on this sauce. So I'm going to put some more basil. I love basil. Oh, sorry. A little bit more garlic. Could kick myself for not thinking about this earlier, and I usually do. I don't know. It just didn't dawn on me until just now. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. Not too much salt because there's already some salt. And I would rather under salt than over salt. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. If you wanna redo the, if you wanna put some more Italian seasoning, go for it. But I'm not a big fan of a lot of Italian seasoning. All right, so, oh yeah, my meat. You can also just mix your meat and your sauce together. I choose not to do that just because, I don't know, I like it like this. But again, you make lasagna the way you're used to making lasagna, and but just swap out the noodles. All right, now I'm gonna add some queso, mozzarella. All right, I'm gonna just press it down a little bit, let that meat sink into the sauce and everything kind of incorporate. All right, we got ourselves a big old lasagna. Oh, and it's heavy. All right, it's gonna go in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. If I take it out any sooner, I'll let you know. But as of right now, that's how I usually put it in, but I will be checking on it, so I advise you to do the same. All right, here is my lasagna, and it's looking a little dry, but like I told you before, I try to put the least amount of sauce in my lasagna so I can eat more lasagna. Does that make sense to you? I want you to eat as much as I can with as little carbs as possible. So yes, I'm gonna kind of loosen it up all the way around. Oh, after I left it in for about 35 minutes, and then after I put it on broil for like 2.5 minutes. It's looking juicy in here, so that's a good thing. On top, it just kind of looked like a little dessert. Oh, look, it's nice and juicy. Okay. So that you should get 8 slices out of this. You should. And I always like to get the middle pieces. I know I didn't cut them evenly. Oh well. See all the layers? Look at the yummy cheese. Okay. Here we go. This is so good. Like, I'm tasting it with the chicken. This doesn't have any chicken on it, but all those spices, I know I don't like over spice a lot of things, but some of you might be more prone to put a lot more spices than I do. But I like flavorful food, and this is very flavorful. Okay. Let me get some more of that. Look in here. Alright, so you see my layers? I wouldn't know that there was chicken in here. It's too big of a bite. That ricotta is so good. This is so good. This is my first time trying this, like, legit. So the other lasagna that I usually make with layering it, but I put zucchini and squash in it, but I bake it almost till it's almost ready, and then I layer it with that partially cooked vegetables in between. Again, just chunks, but thinly sliced, and it always comes out really good. Another kind of layered casserole that I made before using not traditional noodles is I made some tortillas on this channel before, and I will link that recipe up here. The little eye in the sky, I'll put it right there. What did I make? I made green enchiladas with them, but I didn't roll them up. I kind of layered them like a casserole, or like a, excuse me, not a casserole, like lasagna. I did green enchilada, I made the sauce, and then I put the chicken, then the cheese, and those tortillas. It came out really good too. Alright guys, I'm gonna go finish my lasagna. This is my dinner. I'm so hungry and I'm very tired from the week, and I only ask that you subscribe, like this video, comment down below. My next videos are gonna be Asian inspired. I love me some good Chinese food. Yum yum yum. I found a new recipe that I want to try, and I'm going to try it with you guys and let you taste it. And yeah, that is it. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.